Alright, I'm finna be reacting to ours me video. On the topic why you should avoid astrology girls. Pretty self-explanatory, but I like to see his take on this matter.
Today's video topic is why you should avoid astrology girls. When I say astrology, very all-encompassing. Zodiac, sage, Ouija boards, crystals, any of that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Tapestries. Tapestries too. I told the rock girl story like 50 times, especially if you're old here. You can skip this story. I'll tell it again for the people who are new. I went to a girl's house one time. She was a crystal girl. You know what I'm talking about? All the magical crystals and shit.
Yeah, I remember this story, but for the context of the video, I'll leave it as it.
Something to your life. I think it's all bullshit, nonsense, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like an old cat lady, you know what I'm talking about? Like really weird, superstitious shit. Anyway, crystal girl. I'm like looking at these crystals and I touched one by accident, right? There was like a bunch of shit on the table. There was like all this weird shit. I touched one of the crystals. She fucking flips. She flips her shit. She's like, "Oh my god, you touched my crystal!" Like,
yeah, that's a A-tier sign to leave.
Like, holy shit,
leave
my
now.
energy was in that rock. Like, that rock was linked to my aura and energy and chakra. It was giving me the benefits, and now you put your dirty, disgusting energy into my rock, and now I have to cleanse the rock to put my energy back into it. And she was dead ass. She was like,
they really take it seriously, bro. I'm not
like handmade leather
nothing to take lightly.
Like bag, you know what I'm saying? Like some shit you would see at like a witch doctor. You know, she pulls out this little bag. She pulls out all these like instruments, like burning sage and shit, closing her eyes, like whispering, humana, humana, goes to the rock, starts like doing the sage thing. She's like, humana, humana, humana. And I was like, holy shit, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? This is craziness. My experience, girls that are way too into astrology and crystals and shit like that, hoes, not hoes. I'm gonna say like some type of trauma, like really bad,
really intense trauma or something, bro.
Mechanism is believing in rocks and zodiac signs and sage and shit.
They can also use that to curse you and some shit, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's like equivalent to
some
like
weird shit that people even do with period,
but it's like a form of therapy for people. I noticed is that when people feel so out of control in their lives, right? They have no control over anything in their lives. It brings people comfort to know that there's something, fate or something like that.
Yeah, that they can put their belief in.
Fate. Some of you guys may not. Destiny, all that shit. But it brings people comfort to know that, like, let's say fate for it, like, let's say fate is 100% real, right? It takes some accountability off of you, and it's like a coping mechanism when your life is fucked. You're like, oh, this is all supposed to be happening. You know what I'm saying? It's all part of the plan. You know what I'm saying? There's more things in store for me. You know, rather than hearing there is no plan, you're just fucked. You know, nobody wants to hear that shit. They want to hear that there's a plan. Coping mechanism. So if you start believing in stuff like that, then you get some comfort. You know what I mean? You get some comfort that you're not just completely fucked. But then they get too into it.
Yeah, and they start putting that in their personal life, or throw it onto other people. They mean,
there's good things in store for me. Negative energy. I believe in. I do believe in some of it, a little bit. I'm not like I'm always like a. You know what I'm saying? I'm always like a. I don't know. I'm like a doubter for, you know, shit like spirituality when it comes to zodiac and shit like that.
Yeah.
But
it's weird, bro. So stay away from it.
Cheated on you with Aquarius. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he had a 12-inch meat and he was 6'9". And, you know, his homies came and gang fucked me, but it was part of the plan. The sage told me to do it. It's gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? Like it's part of the destiny. Okay, I'm a Sagittarius. I get gang fucked sometimes. What can I say? No, man, I think getting too into that stuff. You know, who's that one guy who writes all those books about fucking meditation. There's this dude who writes all these books, and if she's like super into those books, side eye, bro. Just watch out. You know, he does a lot of stuff about meditation and like
some bad energy right there, bro. You don't want any of that
stuff like that
in your life.
You know, there was a point I got super
if you're not arguing
familiar with
that might just like
maybe it's because I rave
put some weird generational curse on your life.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say it's always bad to be all like into that shit, but like I think there's characteristics sometimes that come with other characteristics, if that makes sense.
It's almost linked to craziness or something.
If someone is goth, they're most likely to have something else. You know what I mean? It's like you don't just pick and choose traits in people. Some traits that people
it's linked to something else.
Are almost always or very often paired with other traits, and that's kind of what I'm trying to get at. Hippie girls. Some of you guys may have been with a hippie girl at one point, and you go through the whole thing, you buy in, and at first it seems like, yeah, this is awesome for the hippie girl. I know horror stories of guys that were with like hippie girls. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a lot of fun. You know what I'm saying? You're doing a lot of fun, crazy things with the hippies. You know what I'm saying? But don't be surprised when she wants an open relationship or like something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Because he's used to the open road and freedom.
Sexual. You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna go down the hippie rabbit hole, bro.
You might just catch something because of that. It's not worth it.
A lot of psychedelics and shit.
Yeah, and deliterants, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's this experience, you know, like, damn, bro, that was like yeah, I'm leaving all that shit behind me. Anyway, girls also that are too into spirituality and shit. Like, let's say, I mean, I've talked about this all the time, like, with the psychedelics and the fucking shit like that, the spirituality. Let's say you do know all the answers. There's like, spatial, 9-dimensional beings and shit, and, like, the stars are aligning, and let's say it's all true. What's that gonna do for your day-to-day life?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Is that gonna pay your bills?
Helps
you know
nothing at all.
Probably not. You know what I'm saying? Now you just know more shit that'll weigh you down. Hippie girls are also usually really wild too, unless they're serious hippie. They're gonna wake up to this like astrology girl, you know what I'm saying? Every time you fuck up, she's gonna like burn sage on you or some shit. I was watching the Ultimatum last night.
But that's what I'm saying, it's dangerous, bro. You don't know what this could be doing to your life, and it could completely like change your life for the worse.
Great, it's the best. Like, if you're into reality TV, I wasn't really into those love shows. Ultimatum, best one ever. You know what I'm saying? You wake up, your girl's burning sage, you like wake up coughing and shit, there's like sage all up in your nose and stuff, and she's like, I felt your negative energy, bro. This shit's crazy, bro. And like, it might be cute and shit now, but like,
it's just
like
gonna get annoying,
doing like astrology and like rocks and shit,
old pretty fast,
it's gonna
bro.
Look crazy as hell. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, wait a second, this is fucking weird. You know,
she's burning incense,
shit, you know what I'm saying?
incenses and shit like that, bro.
Rubbing rocks on her kids. She's like, here, it's a quartz. It'll make your day better.
Carrying some weird demons
like,
or something from them.
This is weird. I don't like the rock. It's kind of sharp. She's like, shh. This is making your energy better. And blaming shit on when you were born, what the stars looked like when they were born. It's like,
exactly, bro. Like, you're doing too much at that point. That's weird.
You, right? I get it, but hear me out. I'm a Leo. I know that I like that dude in the parking lot. I get
it's almost crazy, bro. You're living your life based on a bunch of rocks.
It's supposed to be like, oh shit,
or stars. So you think people to take you seriously?
I forgot to read your chart. All I'm saying is it's a coping mechanism for something. Normally, something fucked up happened. They fell into it. You got to get to the root of the issue. I don't like that shit that haven't, like, I don't know, that don't have like a fuck ton of trauma. You know what I'm saying? Been through a bunch of fucked up shit. Like, if you haven't been through a bunch of fucked up shit and you just are happy-go-lucky and you had a good life, I don't see how you could just get into star signs. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that happening naturally. I could be wrong. This is all my opinion and stuff, as always, you know. But hey, man, I just don't see that happening.
Like, it just literally makes 0 sense, fam. How do you get up one day and just decide that, yo, I'm gonna screw up everything else with everybody because I believe in this.
So, yeah. I don't know, man. There's always really bad stories. I was in my DMs yesterday, and I was getting really bad stories about the video topic I made yesterday. But, yeah. Yeah, so avoid the Astrology Girls. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Code Horse Meat on Young LA today.
Alright. That was a W video. Thanks y'all for tuning in. And yeah, take my advice, bro. Stay away from anything of that regard. Because if it's not with like what you believe in, like that, it will sway you and completely change your life for the worse. So without further ado, until next time, peace.